Hey folks, welcome back. This is Chris. I'm in England and it is past 1 a.m. and I can't get to sleep as news keeps coming into my inbox, to my social media accounts like WhatsApp, Telegram, and others. Reports from refugee aspirants who are no longer aspirants, but actual South African refugees who have arrived in the States. Several more folks contacted me today, one of whom helps refute the lie spread by mainstream propaganda legacy media in South Africa and in the West. In fact, one of those reports today from News 24 saying that Trump wouldn't be coming to South Africa from News 24 also included propaganda lying about Trump, saying that his program is for white Afrikaners. Once again, from the outset, I said that I don't expect that to be the case on February 7th. My anticipation would be for racial minorities or ethnic minorities. And as it turned out, on the 10th of February, they announced that this program was for ethnic minorities. And then when the program was officially launched on the 12th of May, it was for all racial minorities who suffer from racial persecution. So in the first group, first off, the media constantly lied and said it was 49 people because they don't know how to count. And I told them from the outset it was 59. Eventually, the media corrected the record. Very few of them gave me credit for that. They all just eventually changed their story, but some still lie and say 49. Also, most of them still lie and say that these were all farmers or that they were all white and Afrikaners. Number one, they weren't all white. There were a colored family in that first group of 59, and they weren't all farmers. In fact, only a small number of them farmers, and half of the number that came were children under the age of 18. So all fictitious lies spread about Trump and about the program and about who's eligible for it. Once again, for the lazy journalists in South Africa, simply go to the U.S. Embassy website at za.usembassy.gov, and you will find the requirements. And now, today, I can confirm for the first time that not only have white Afrikaners gone and white South African Anglophones gone, but so have colored South Africans and Indian South Africans have arrived in America as a consequence of South Africa's racial persecution against its racial minorities and President Trump's offer for succor and refuge. So now we have whites who are Afrikaners, whites who are Anglophone, coloreds, and Indians who've arrived in the United States under the Refugee Resettlement Program. This will no doubt not put the cockprodders and the propagandists in the South African government and in South African media on the right path. They will continue to lie and misrepresent what's going on, or they'll come up with some other fabrication about how these people slip through, or only one or two, or something to diminish the reality here that South Africa's human capital is shedding like viral particles from the Republic. Jobs are disappearing daily, tens, hundreds of thousands of jobs just evaporating because of the ANC's failed socialist, communist, racist policies. And South Africans who can get out are getting out. So there you have it, folks. Tonight I can confirm that Indians have arrived in the United States from South Africa as refugees. What say you, all the naysayers and those who've been attacking me and lying about me and spreading misinformation about me in the United States, but especially in South Africa, and all the media outlets in South Africa continue to libel me and slander me because they're too lazy to tell the truth, or they're simply frauds spreading misinformation. And by the way, press ombudsman, why don't you get on this topic in South Africa and start holding the media to account for lying to the public about the refugee program? Now, again, I'm not encouraging anyone to leave South Africa. I'm not discouraging anyone. It's not my business whether you leave South Africa or not. It is my business whether you come to America, and the president has made the program available to you. So therefore, you are welcome. But I'm not encouraging you to leave, and I'm not discouraging you, despite what some social media content creators lie about me and say. That's not my role. My role is objective, honest, cogent analysis, and journalistic integrity. What say you, South Africa, Zanzi? Cheers.